Hola a todos. Oh, hello everybody. I don't know why I did it in Spanish. Anyway, my tech tool that I chose was Canva. I was like in between a lot, but I chose Canva because I feel like I've used it so much during my time in college, and I feel like it's a very useful tool. And it's not even a useful tool just for college, like even high school, even middle school. I feel like it's more intended towards middle school and high school more than elementary. I think it can get a little too complicated for elementary, but um like middle school and high school it's better in my opinion because you work more with group projects and it's a great way to just kind of work in the same kind of like PowerPoint or whatever like whatever thing you're doing, but you can work on it as a group and everybody can actually work on it at the same time or different times, and you don't even have to be in the same place. So it just connects people. It's pretty cool. So, um, so a little bit of Canva. It is in Spanish and I don't know how to put it back in English. It's always been in Spanish for me. But anywho, basically you can make PowerPoints like Ready Player One. You can make even like mind maps that look more like this, like the trauma that's over here. You can make kind of bookmarks, kind of similar to bookmarks. Like this is like an example, like a bookmark, kind of similar to that. And you can make resumes. You can make, that's like some of the reasons that I have. And yeah. So, and over here, you can like kind of like say what you want to do. And even if you go down here to Canva AI, you can actually like kind of say what you want and it could kind of create it for you. I've never actually used that for any of my assignments though, because I haven't been needing to like use a lot of creativity. I usually just use it to put like kind of show um a person's like Gracelyn like their story, so it's basically filled of basically information and then photos. That's usually what I use it most likely for, because usually projects in like um in college are more for that, my informational purposes, showing people something. But yeah. So yeah. So like an example, if you want to make a let's think. Like you can put presentation, um, green. No, mine showed up. Um, but oh, that's because that's in my mine. Oh, it's because I searched up mine. But you can search up other ones. See, they're right here in plantillas. And if you search up like let's think green presentations, and it tells you there's a lot. And you could even put like maybe you want a mind map, or if you want a resume, green resume. That's probably not the best thing, but just put resume. And you have tons. So basically the ones that have that star or that like crown, those you have to pay. But there's also free ones. The ones that don't have the star are free. So let's say that I want to use this one. I just put like personalizar, if that's in Spanish. In English, it would be like personalize this. And you could go and you could personalize it. But that's the thing, if you add these, like you need to pay. So there's a lot of logos, even like if you go in elements, there's a lot of logos here that require you to pay. But you can always like another a cool thing about this is you can like kind of add photos, which is cool. You add photos and then you could go to your photos or like a link you have, which is pretty cool. And then they'll be downloaded here. You could also generate images. Um yeah, but you'll write it here, I believe, and then see, I've there's a lot of AI on here that back then it didn't have it, so I'm not too sa tech savvy on that. But I think you would maybe write it here, like cat, and then maybe. Oh yes! Oh my! Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, but see, you need to pay for that. That's why I haven't used it. Anyway, but if you put cat, there's a lot of here. See, you can, but all these you have to pay for. This one's free. This one's free. This one's free. But these are you have to pay for. Oh, I'm like doing that, and I just realized you guys can't see these. You have to pay for. Okay. So what else can you do? You can also put an audio in. Um, you can. So a cool thing is you can. Oh, okay. If I go back, I'm gonna go back. There's a lot of things you can do with this. That's the thing. Like I can make up such a long video of like so many things you can do. Okay, so we're gonna use this one. I made this for a class and what you can do, what is pretty cool is like you can kind of copy it and you kind of could go here and then you could put copiar estilo, copy style. And the same style you have in what like right here. See? Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty cool. It saves you a lot of time sometimes because you're like everything is not in the in the layout that you want it, and then you do that and it's really quick. It saves you a lot of time, so you don't have to like go individually like that. You could just click on it and it just does it for you. What else? You can add graphics like this. Again, you can add pictures. You can add links, even like these QR codes. And yes, so I think I went, yeah. Oh, and then with text, you can add big ones, headings, small headings, and you can add it wherever you want. And these things, like this one came like this, but if I want, I can like copy it and then paste it over here, and then there's two, you know? You could do that. Kind of make it your own. You can delete if you want to delete over here. So with this, you can just basically make it your own. And you could invite people. So if I want to share it with somebody, ooh, I can share it with people. I thought I exposed some memos. You can do that. And then when somebody shares it to you, it'll pop up right there, notifications. Okay, what else did I want to talk to you guys about? I think that's pretty. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Okay, so another thing you could do that I did back in when I was in at another when I first started my I used to be part of student government in the other college that I was before I entered WSU. And I actually created, but it's not on here. It's on like that account that I had. So basically, we all, everybody in our student government had to create kind of like a kind of quote for Martin Luther King. And then, so basically, what you do, you create it on here. So it's basically like a big poster. You can put like poster. Oh, okay. Plantillas poster. So let's say like this poster, and you want to make it your own. And then what you do, like whenever you want to like turn it in, you go to share, compartir, and you put descargar, and that downloads it. And PDF, and then you put descargar, and then you have it there as a link, and then you can print it out. You can print it out in a big large paper, and it's pretty cool. You can there used to be able to be they're here. So you can actually like buy like a thing. So it's like they send it to you like business cards. People do business cards and they actually like come send it to you, but you just have to pay for them. But there's a lot of things you can do, like even in the mugs. Like it's very big on creativity. So basically, you can even do it like if you had an art class, you can definitely like create something on here and then print it out on like on something like this. So it could go in like something with art, like in an art class, but even I think because you can put art standards in normal classrooms, so you could even like use Canva as a teacher to like help students' creativity, and let them like, okay, make it your own, be as creative as you want. There's no like, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can do whatever you want. And it helps students kind of like find what they like and what they don't like and make it their own and not like, oh, obviously finding inspiration from here and here, but making it like their own and what they feel most comfortable with. And I think that's what I like about Canva, that it's not like, oh, you can only do this. You can do whatever you really want with it. But because if you don't want to pay, there's a lot of things you can't use. But if you could pay, then you can really do whatever you want. But if you can't pay, then there is a little like, oh, like maybe you want to use this, but it's you have to pay for it. So that's the only thing. But I think that both teachers and students can also use this because like teachers can use like make kind of like lesson plans for their subs on here and then just print it out and they have like a layout because there's layout things on here too and there's just everything. It's like really useful thing. Um it can like be used a lot, but I think middle school and high school is where it's used in majority of the time, and I think that's where it's like for the audiences of middle school to higher education. And even in jobs, like I'm pretty sure a lot of people use it. Businesses, like it's very like it's a tech tool that is very broad and basically anyone can really use it. Even I would say elementary students can use it if they understand to function it, which nowadays like they're very tech savvy, but the thing is that I feel because there's not much like I don't know, I feel that they can. It's not like they can't. They could, but I think it's more beneficial to use Canva when on big projects or on group projects where everybody could collaborate. But it could be also be used in elementary in different ways. Students can create something creative in it and make it their own. And so it could also potentially be used in elementary. But yeah, it's just as however people want to use it. But that's basically it for me. And yeah, I hope you guys have a really good day and God bless.